Hey guys, I'm back. Today I got to go to work for a meeting, and so I decided, you know what? Since there aren't any motovloggers in Baltimore that I know of yet, and many of you probably don't know of, if they are, um, I should do a trip around the city. So to go to work, I'm going to take a trip instead of going on my normal route. I don't know how much wind y'all getting. But instead of doing my normal route, I'm going to go down North Avenue. Now this might not be the best uh, place to show off for you first timers that don't know anything about the city, Baltimore City. But it does give you a feel of the city. Now it's not gonna be like showing off Disney World or like some college campus, even though we're gonna pass one. But anyway, this right here is North Avenue. It spreads most of the city. It's a really long street. It goes from the east to the west. And another thing about this street is that one good reason of showing it is to show the difference of how Baltimore is depending on which side you are on. So the west side has a certain look to it, and then the east side has a certain look to it. And by the time you get to that on this strip on North Avenue, you'll definitely be able to tell, the difference. And it's almost like that everywhere in the city. So this spot right here has nothing but row houses, if I'm not mistaken, other than businesses and stuff like that. It's a bunch of row houses. And then coming up right now is going to be Coppin State University. You can see it's on that bridge right up there. Coppin State University. And it's to my right. It's to my left. Most of the original buildings is over here to the left. Some more of the dorms and stuff are farther up to the left. Couple of churches and all that. We actually got a lot of stone churches. There's north of Monroe. Monroe takes you all the way down South Baltimore. And Fulton takes you north. Most of the time it's a one-way street. And then we're coming up to the famous Pennsylvania Avenue. Pennsylvania Avenue right here. Farther down to the right of Pennsylvania Avenue, there used to be a spot where you used to have concerts. And it was like an all-black thing. They would have concerts there. And I should be able to think of some people's names, but as of right now, I can't think of any. But like all the big-time black entertainers used to come to Pennsylvania Avenue to have concerts. That ended a while ago, I think. Oh, come on. That ended a while ago. If I had to give a number, a year, it would have to be probably like in the 60s. And ended. There's another church. I don't see. I don't know. I don't think y'all can see that. I'm not turning my head far enough to the left sometimes. This is Utah. Utah takes you downtown too. That takes you to Martin Luther King Boulevard. And it takes you by Lexington Market. The girl looked at me funny. I had to speed up for no reason. Okay, so up here is 83. This is the highway that goes through the city. Goes north to south. Goes all the way downtown. And it goes up to 695. We got a light rail system. Alright, so now we're about 2 blocks away from the east side. Now, I don't know if you should be able to tell that this doesn't look like the west side that I was just on. So this bridge right here pretty much separates the east side from the west side on North Avenue. And this bridge is over top of the train tracks and also 83. Some of 83 anyway. Mike is a school. It's like an art school. And one of that building's right here. And here's Charles Street. Charles Street is the dividing line between the east and the west for Baltimore City. So now we're on the east side. This is a state building. I think it had something to do with the schools. It was on my left hand side. I'm sorry, I forgot about it. And we're about to pass Greenmount. Greenmount is Farther up that way, Greenmount is a popular strip. Um, when I was younger, like elementary school, middle school, I used to go to that spot up there, and it's a bunch of. It's not a bunch, but it's a couple of like clothing stores and stuff like that, and not like big time clothing stores, not like a Target type size stuff, but more like a corner store type clothing stores. And it's like a lot of people go there, especially during school, right before school, to buy clothes. So I used to go there when I was younger with my grandmother. And this is one of the humongous cemeteries to the right. This thing goes for, I don't know, it's really long. There's a courthouse to the left. Eastern District Courthouse. More stone churches. Broadway. Broadway used to be a bad place. So if you ever come to Baltimore, don't hang out on Broadway at night. Oh crap, I wasn't paying attention. I missed my street. Um, so most of the stuff on the east side is row homes. The west side, before you get to the west side, you get it's like in regular homes. You get your own yard and stuff. Before you get to the east side, that goes away, and you get less grass and more concrete and row homes everywhere. Okay, so I'm about to get to a place of work. Um, One last thing. All these buildings, that you can see, all the tall buildings and stuff, are pretty much all um, Johns Hopkins buildings. Johns Hopkins University pretty much owns a lot of the east side of Baltimore. Take a super secret shortcut, and I'm about to get to my job. So, I'll talk to you guys later. Hope you enjoyed the video, and if you see me on the streets, make sure you shoot me a head up display. Peace.